Hey guys, it's Jen. Today I am 4 weeks pregnant with baby number 2. So excited. I can't believe it happened so quick with our first postpartum cycle. I'm so thrilled about it, that it's not taking us as long as it did to conceive Kaelyn. First of all, thank you all for all the sweet comments and all the love and support that I got in my announcement video. It means so much. I'm just so excited to be able to share this with you guys. So I'll be doing my pregnancy vlogs just like I did with Kaelyn, which is today I'm 4 weeks. I'm doing my 4 weeks vlog, and I will cover what happened, you know, leading up to 4 weeks, which is the official 4 weeks. And if you watched my vlogs from Kaelyn's pregnancy, I cover everything, the good, the bad, the not so fun, the nasty. I cover everything. I mean, it's pregnancy, that's what it is. Yeah. Just one thing that I will do different in this one, to keep my pregnancy vlog shorter in length than Kaelyn's pregnancy, I'm not going to include baby buys for for that reason, but for another reason, we aren't going to have as many because we already have quite a bit of stuff from her. But as I get stuff, I'll just do a separate baby buys video. So I just had a good feeling about this cycle. I mean, when it got to be around ovulation time right after, I don't know, I just had a good feeling about it. And I ovulated on cycle day 24, I think. It might have been cycle day 25, but my counting is going by cycle day 24. I will go into my symptoms that I've had, going by the number of days past ovulation, and I am very detailed, so I do get kind of everything that, you know, was going on, and I did that with Kaelyn's too. In my 2-week wait, I started having a feeling that this really could be it when I was around 7 DPO. But let's see, I have my computer right here, where I have my chart pulled up with all of my information. Ovulation day, that day I was bloated, I was a little constipated, I had a backache, and I had just very mild cramps. The next day, still a little constipated, still had a little backache, and still had, you know, the mild cramps going on. It was really weird that day. My right eye kept on twitching, like my whole eye. It would just like twitch and it would not stop. I don't know what that was from. 2 DPO, I had a backache, but I also did a lot of things around the house that day. And I had EWCM after I went to the restroom. 3 DPO, nothing. 4 DPO, diarrhea. And yes, I had the same thing around the same time when I got pregnant with Kaelyn. So I don't know if that's just a coincidence or if that's just something my body does. I don't know. 5 DPO, nothing. So 6 DPO, I was gassy and I had a little backache, like lower dull kind of pain in the back. And that night when I left, I kind of had like a shooting pain kind of feeling, like lower my belly, and that was it. 7 DPO is when I think I possibly implanted. I had about the same amount of temp drop that I had when I know that I implanted with Kaelyn on 8 DPO. So that day, kind of quite a bit of symptoms going on. I had a backache. I had multiple really loose stools in the morning. And then my back hurt after I went to the bathroom. And around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I felt like a lower pinching, pulling kind of pain a couple times, but it didn't last long. It was like really short lasting. Slight headache, and on the way home from work, I just felt kind of nauseous. I don't know what it was, and I was kind of stuffy. And then I was even kind of nauseous after dinner, which was kind of strange. It's kind of weird, but I kind of noticed that my sense of smell was a little bit stronger that day. And this was one thing that like really opened up my eyes, that I thought, whoa, this is so not me. That evening I was watching the news, and it was before my husband got home. I think Kaelyn was playing or something, and I started crying watching the news at 7 DPO. So I don't know, I just don't cry just randomly at stuff like that. So I was like, wait a minute, is something going on here? And this is really strange. I don't know if it means anything or if it's just me thinking too far into something, but that night after I finished nursing Kaelyn for bed, we are still nursing once a day before bed. She doesn't just go to sleep after nursing anymore. She might occasionally if she's just that tired. But after she nurses, she sits up and she'll smile at me and she'll kind of whisper and talk to me. And she was sitting there in my lap facing me, and she lifted up my shirt and pointed to my belly and smiled and rubbed my belly. And I don't know what that was about. I mean, my first thought was like, does she know something I don't know? Does she have this instinct just to know that there could be a baby in my belly? Like, it was the weirdest thing. I mean, it wasn't just her playing with the belly button thing, because she will like lift up your shirt and poke at your belly button and then poke at hers. She didn't do that. She lifted it up, pointed to my belly, and rubbed it. Which she's never really done that before. So, call me crazy, I don't know, but that's the only thought that like popped in my head. So that was all for 7 DPO, and for 8 DPO, I was gassy. I had a big glob of EWCM in the morning, mild cramping, lower back and back, and I wrote on here again, backache. Like, my back was really hurting that day. That day we went out for lunch at work for a girl that was leaving, and I was so hungry at lunch, and everything was just sounding good on the menu. You are silly. Everything was sounding good on the menu, and I got chicken marsala. So it's that, it has like the mushrooms and like the sauce on it, and then it comes with mashed potatoes and green beans, like steamed green beans. And I ate it up like quick, and I cleaned my plate, and then I even still felt hungry, which I was like, oh my goodness, like what is going on? And then I was looking at everybody's food and I was like, oh my gosh, that looks good. And everybody's like, are you hungry? So that was kind of like, okay. 9 DPO, I felt fine during the day. I was just hungry, and I started feeling a slight nausea, uneasy feeling when I got hungry before dinner, and I needed to eat. I just felt like I needed to eat. After I put Kaelyn down to bed that night, I was so tired. I sat on the couch. I never sit on the couch. I'm always trying to get stuff done before bed. And I passed out at like 8:30. I just fell asleep on the couch at 8:30, and I don't do that on a normal basis. So 10 DPO. I didn't sleep well that morning. I woke up early morning, couldn't really sleep, and I usually don't have a problem sleeping. I'm always exhausted. And I had a very vivid dream that early morning that I got a BFP, and it was just so real that when I woke up, I wanted to test. And so I did the internet cheapie, and as I explained in my previous video, that I didn't see anything right away, so I left it alone, came back 10-15 minutes later, and I saw the faintest line, and then I took the first response, and that's when I found out for sure that I was pregnant. It was on a Sunday. I didn't really have any symptoms that day at all. I was excited. I mean, I didn't really feel much. I felt maybe a little bit bloated, but that was it. On 11 DPO, so the day after I found out was a Monday at work. I was bloated, and I started feeling nauseous after I was hungry. I thought, surely I can't be starting this when I'm not even 4 weeks yet. So even when I ate something because I was feeling nauseous, it still really wasn't making me feel better. So here's Kaelyn. She wanted to sit in my lap. So eventually it kind of went away before lunch, so that was a good thing. And also that day, along with the nausea and everything, I was having diarrhea pretty bad. And I guess that was from the surge of hormones, because that happened 12 DPO too. I had a backache. I was still waking up early in the morning, not being able to go back to sleep. I was hungry, really hungry. I was already having to go pee quite often. 12 DPO. I was still peeing more. I was gassy, backache. Increased appetite, and again, you know, waking up early in the morning for no reason, not being able to go back to sleep. And I remember having that with Kaelyn too. 13 DPO, I mean, pretty much same thing. I was peeing all the time, hungry. I felt good. This was Wednesday, yesterday. I felt good. I didn't have any nausea. I didn't have any diarrhea. I was good. Bloated still. I've been really bloated. A lot sooner than what I think it was with Kaelyn, but I've been bloated. still peeing a lot. I started having like really dull cramping, hungry, really hungry. I kind of felt a couple like short lasting little pulling pains, like with quick movements. I remember getting that with Kaelyn. And then today, which was about the same symptoms, just hungry, like watery, egg whitey, creamy seeing, kind of a combination of all of it. Just very, very dull cramps occasionally, so that's good. I started getting really intense cramps at this point in my pregnancy with Kaelyn, so I don't know if that's because my body, it was the first time my body had experienced that. Maybe now it's just already kind of been stretched out, so it's not as bad. I don't know. One thing I noticed that is different is that my breasts aren't sore, but with you know, still nursing, you know, maybe that's why there's already milk in there. I mean, they don't have to prepare that much. I don't know, but I did notice last night or the night before when I nursed her for bed, my nipples were a little bit more sensitive. So I guess it's all for, you know, symptoms and the 2-week wait and, you know, days past ovulation up until 4 weeks pregnant. So that covers pretty much everything that I've been experiencing. I hope that wasn't too long or too much for you guys, but I just wanted to give, you know, the run through because I like to hear those things. Yesterday, 13 DPO, I was like loving beef jerky. It was so delicious to me. So that's really one thing that I have just like, oh, that's so good. So I guess that's it. If I didn't cover anything that you guys have questions about, just leave them in comments below and I will, you know, answer them there. If it's something that I need to include in a video, I'll do that. But I will do belly measurement and belly shots, and we'll do that every week. But for weight, I'm going to do the same thing that I did last time. See, she said. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. I'm not giving my actual weight. I have it documented for myself, and every week I'll tell you whether I'm up or down for the week, and then I'll give you the running total for the entire pregnancy. So that it worked well last time, so I'll do that again. And last time I gained 29 pounds, and that was pretty good. I want to stay between 25 and 30 this time. I'm actually starting out 3 pounds less than what I was when I got pregnant with her. So not so bad. Hopefully it'll be around the same. So we'll go ahead and do the belly shot, but as you guys can see from the thumbnail, and I might add it at the beginning of the video as well, of Kaelyn with the little chalkboard that says the week. I kind of wanted to include her in the pregnancy so she doesn't feel like I'm doing all this, or you know, I just want to include her in everything, just like I would include her, you know, make sure that she gets my attention and love when the new baby comes too. So I just want to do this mainly, you know, more for myself and for her, and to watch how she grows throughout, you know, the next 8 months before the baby comes. And it's something that I'm also going to be posting on my personal blog that I do for my family and friends to keep them updated with, you know, the pregnancy and her and everything. So yeah, I hope you guys kind of enjoyed that too. All right, we'll go ahead and do the belly shot real quick. Here we are starting out just with shirt on. I've been really bloated today, but right now it's not as bad. If I have to pee, it's like poo, like it's really bad. Or if I just get finished eating, it's really bad. Okay, here we are, front, side. It is a little bloated. Other side. And we'll do measurement. And I have not measured yet, so this is my first measurement for baby number 2. You see her head back there? I think it's about the same place that I did it last time. Lower back and biggest part on the belly. Oh, wow. 31.5 inches. If I remember correctly, that's exactly where I started out with Kaelyn. So, we're starting out with measurement at 31.5 inches. And that's where we're starting out. So, if I forgot anything, like I said, just leave it in comments below. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.